Does Cindy need a sheet or?
No. Hey Jeff, did you want to say, oh.
Happy to oblige accordingly. I'm on the
Okay.
agenda, so I didn't prepare anything else, or I didn't sign in.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you guys wanted, we'll talk. Okay. Okay, good evening. It's Tuesday, 5 o'clock, August 22nd, 2023. Welcome to Lorain County Board of Commissioners meetings. Please stand and rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, Commissioner Moore,
Here.
Commissioner Riddell,
Here.
Commissioner Hung.
Here.
We have a quorum. Good to go on resolutions? All right, number 1, investments.
I move to approve the investments.
Second?
Any discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 2, appropriations.
These are today's appropriations. Do we have any discussions before we vote? Seeing none, I move to approve the appropriations.
Second?
Any discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 3, transfers.
These are tonight's transfers. I move to approve.
Second.
Any discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 4, no advances or repayments. Number 5, requisitions. We have 4
Page
pages.
1 of 4. This is page 1. Did talk to Casey earlier in regards to item number 1447. It's basically what we had to advance for the August election. We will be hopefully getting that back from the state, so. Other than that, page 2 of 4, please. Any discussion? Page 3 of 4, please. And page 4 of 4. Okay, these are, I move to approve pages 1 through 4 of the requisitions.
Second?
Discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 6, travel, there were none. Number 7, bills.
We have 3 pages of bills. This is page 1 of 3. Page 2 of 3, please. And page 3 of 3. Move to approve pages 1 through 3.
Second?
Discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung,
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell.
Aye.
Number 8, commissioners may recess into executive session to consider the appointment, employment, dismissal, discipline, promotion, demotion, or compensation of a public employee or official.
I don't believe we'll be going into executive session tonight, so I move to approve the personnel summary sheet.
Second.
Discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
And B, public comment on agenda items.
We don't have any.
Old business?
We don't have any.
All right, on to board business. Number 9, approve and waive the reading of commissioners' meeting minutes of August 8th and 11th, 2023.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? Commissioner Moore,
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell,
Aye.
Commissioner Hung.
Yes.
Number 10, approve and enter into an agreement with Community Foundation of Lorain County in the amount of $14,000 to assist in the facilitation of a strategic plan for Lorain County and will be paid from the professional services account.
Move to approve.
Second?
Discussion?
Yes. Jeff, did you have anything, or, I see we have the community,
It would be Dave.
And Cindy's here too.
Hey, would anybody like to come up and speak?
Welcome.
Well, I wasn't sure that Cindy was going to be here, but she is here, and I know that there was a telephone conversation today, so Dave and Cindy, why don't you take over?
Great, thank you. So,
Do you want to have Cindy
Thank
come
you.
up?
Yeah, if you want to come up.
thank you, Commissioners. On the agenda today is the approval of the Community Foundation agreement. We've mentioned this in the past as we've talked about the desire to retain local organization to help in the facilitation of the strategic plan. Community Foundation has been so selected, and they will provide and assist in the facilitation of gathering information from the various organizations as well as translation services into Spanish. And so with that, I'll turn it over to Cindy, and she can kind of give a little more. I know she has no comments planned, but I'm sure she'll be able to wing it.
No, happy to be here. I'm Cindy Andrews, President and CEO of the Community Foundation of Lorain County. One of the things that's most important to us is connecting people who care with causes that matter. We're excited about kicking off the strategic plan and working with the firm that has been chosen. And I think the project kickoff will really allow the work that we do from a community engagement to bring those two pieces and parts together. So as was mentioned, we look forward to working with our partners at El Centro. Both Victor and Dan will be involved in the translation so that we make sure that not only is the Spanish correct, but culturally correct with our community. And so we'll be involved in periodic updates with the team that's been selected and certainly working with the folks here. So I'm happy to answer any other questions, but we'll be ready to get started.
We appreciate you jumping on board and helping us.
Of course.
You know, we really do.
Of course. Thank you.
No, thank you for coming out tonight.
Thank you, Cindy.
Oh, we're good? Okay.
Good.
Anything else? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 11, under solid waste. Adopt the solid waste management plan for the Lorain County Solid Waste Management District for 2024 through 2033.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 12, under transit. Authorize the execution of an addendum to the agreement between the Board of Commissioners and First Transit, Inc. to include the provision of NEMT services. Addendum is to reflect the extension until December 31st, 2023, and to be paid from the contractual purchase services and vehicle repair maintenance accounts.
So moved.
Second?
Discussion? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Number 13, under prosecutor, retain legal counsel with the law firms of Dooley, Gambala, McLaughlin, Pecora, LPA, and Ulmer and Byrne, LLC, for representation in the matter filed with the United States District Court, Northern District of Ohio, Case 123-CV01561-CEF.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
And number 14, under Sheriff and Drug Task Force. Enter into a subgrant award agreement with the Ohio Department of Public Safety, Ohio Drug Law Enforcement Fund Grant, 2022 DLLEF 5828, in the amount of $112,054.34 for Drug Task Force. Grant will be applied towards salaries, and match of $37,351.45 will be paid from the Drug Task Force MEG salaries account.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
And then E, public comment.
There are none.
County Administrator update.
Well, last week, Karen and I spent 3.5 hours out at the county jail. I kept calling it the prison, but it is actually a jail. I'm going to have to learn it's kind of like North Ridgeville as we go through the process. So, but it was really with Norm Hills Consulting. We had a good meeting. It was long but very informative, and we're ventured to go out, I think, September 1st again. To sit down with Norm, the Hills Consulting Group, as well as the complete staff out there, to take the information that they've gotten so far and all the information from the consulting groups that they have and also Hills has, and discuss that and come up with a jail plan at the beginning of a middle of a jail plan, as we've continued to talk about this for, I'm sure, for years, but to come up with a plan and see if we can't get a new jail on the ballot sometime in the future. Today, Dan Gross, because Karen and I were so busy, I handled the MCM phone call with regards to questions. There was quite a few questions that were answered to all of the three groups for the wireless communication system. So everybody got a email with regards to what question was asked and an email based on the answer, so that everybody got the same answer at the same time. And with all the questions that have been answered so far, MCM seems to be doing a very good job, and we look forward to bringing those RFPs or RFQs in September. And then we look forward to working with the, is it October?
October.
October 20th, I'm sorry, I moved it up a month. It seems like we've been going, time flies. And we're looking forward to Cindy and the Community Foundation working with the strategic plan with Dave, and that's moving along well. That completes my report. And Karen has a comment, though.
Of course, I have a comment. So I do want to draw everyone's attention to the new monitors that we were able to have installed by the IT department and also the facilities department. They're larger, so hopefully we'll be able to see some of that small print on some of those transfers and advances that we see. You don't think so?
Can Victor get a shot of the ones
Well,
on
no,
the
I'm
wall,
looking,
or
I'm
no?
looking at the back row and they're shaking their heads. Maybe they want one
No,
bigger.
they can't see it. So, and you'll see that we've actually added a couple of large ones on the wall over here.
Oh,
Eventually,
but they're
we'll
not
have those
on-
up and running
okay.
as well.
I'll force them to sit up front now. Okay.
Uh-huh. And then for our ditch hearing, we have a large monitor on wheels that we'll include in the back of the room as well, so that everybody can view the ditch drone video.
Now, the drone video on those small ones were very dizzying.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Be nice to
made some
roll out the-
improvements,
the
so
big
hopefully,
Well, that's
fingers
Cobb
crossed,
ditch, okay.
it'll work out well.
Okay, good.
Is the big monitor going to be available on Tuesday?
Yes, ma'am,
All right.
certainly will be.
Unveil it.
Yes, we
Put a
will.
ribbon
if-
on it and cut it.
You can always bring it out, put it near Brian so he could,
So he can really see.
yeah,
well,
he's,
I'm not going to make any smart comments.
oh, no, I know. I wanted to embarrass him a little bit, so. Is anything else? Is that it?
Karen, that concludes your
Okay.
report? Okay.
All right.
Clerk?
Clerk's report, it is not on this agenda, but we do have commissioners meeting this Friday, the 25th at 9:30 a.m. And then also Tuesday, August 29th at 4:30 is the commissioners' public hearing on the Cobb ditch.
And Mr. President? Mr. President, I will make the motion to waive the reading of the board correspondence this evening.
Oh, second.
Any discussion? Commissioner Hung?
Yes.
Commissioner Moore?
Aye.
Commissioner Riddell?
Aye.
Yeah, this is the first time in a long time that we've had a public meetings during the week of Fair Week, so. It's 5:16, so there you go, 16-minute meeting.
And
don't have
any
any.
new
No, I
business?
don't have any.
No new business?
Oh, time to get out and get some
5:14?
apple dumplings and all the other old boys and everything else out there, so. Okay, meeting
All good?
adjourned. Thank you all for coming in. And thanks, Cindy, for helping out. That's so cool. I like the fact that everybody's getting together and jumping on board. This is awesome, so, yeah, thank you. What?
Teresa marked. These just need your signature. These need everybody's signature, so.
You get the everyday. Hey, Brian, you're supposed to say all right now when you come up to this guy.
What library is this stuff for the September 5th? What library is that posted in? Because it's not in any of the.
Erica, you know, did they send mail? What did Teresa do? Did she send a mail? Did she send a mail out to libraries?
Yes, we sent out letters and faxed them over to all of the Elyria and Lorain public
So Lorain
libraries.
doesn't have them, because I've been in there and they told me they don't have anything from here.
I have all the confirmations at my
So I
desk
went, they
of,
went to the PR department, and I actually have a guy that works there, checked all the public boards, and nothing's on. Nothing's posted or nothing, so,
Well, we can't control.
no, I understand it, but you have to notify them, like, if it's not out there, how can you have a public hearing if you don't, but you're supposed to put what's prohibited. That's what that says in 303.
Prohibited?
Absolutely, in 303 it
What
says.
do you mean, like, what's prohibited?
So if you're prohibiting the whole county, you have to say the whole
Oh,
county
no.
is prohibited from solar, wind, and everything.
I don't plan on
303 reads that. 303 is very specific what you have to post, not just a public meeting. It has to put out, so if you're saying it's in Henrietta Township, if it's in Brown Hill, it all
I
has to
think
be
this,
there.
this first one is informational. I don't think we plan on taking any positions on it.
No, it's still a public hearing.
You quoted 303. You guys approved 303. So 303 says you have to put what you're gonna exempt.
I don't think we have,
303.3.
I don't think
Oh,
we
no, we
have
do.
a decision made yet.
No, but what I'm looking at is, what I'm looking at is this, and I was gonna talk to you guys about this. I would like to reach out to the townships, and the townships, and the townships should have the ability to decide and vote on themselves, do they wish to be exempted from the, in fact, hey, we're done, we're
Yeah,
done.
We're done.